Hey guys, welcome to my new video. This is Max from server 133. Guys, this video is a part of two videos. This is part 1 where we'll be talking about subordinate city. The part 2 will be speaking about the buff, the culture and the preview feature. So before we begin, there are few of these things that I need to explain you guys. So first of all, what is a subordinate city? Every keep, once that becomes of level 11, you will see this feature in your screen. So up to level 10 you won't be able to see this, but once you become level 11 you should be able to see this feature which says subordinate city. Now when you enter the subordinate city, you will have one city which is your main city or in city. This is something which is available in your account. This is in your keep. So when you tap the coordinates which you see here, it's going to take you to your keep, because this subordinate city is within your main city. Now the rest of the subordinate cities which you see here in this image are external subordinate cities. These are the properties which are outside my keep, as you can see here. This is taking a while to load. There you go. This is a city outside my city, so it's an external city. It's called a subordinate city. Now every map has got lots and lots of subordinate cities which are ready to capture. As you can see, this city, this can be captured by giving it one single hit. I'm going to come to that in the later part. So when you start the game fresh, you generally do not have a subordinate city. The moment you reach keep level 11, you get one sub city which is inside city. Now the culture of your subordinate city is going to be same as the culture of your main city. So if you change your culture, the subordinate city culture will change along with that. So right now, as you can see, the subordinate city culture is China, because my main city culture is China. If I change my main city culture to something else, the subordinate city culture will change along with that. Now, how to unlock the subordinate city slots? Most of you will be having 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now let me explain you how this works. This works on your ranking. You see here. Now when your rank is in top 10, you will have 9 sub-city slots, which is 1 plus 8. That is your main city plus 8 external cities. When you rank Duke, you will have 8 sub-city slots, which is 1 plus 7. As you can see, I am ranking Duke rank 23. When you rank Earl, you will have 1 plus 6 sub-city slots. When you rank Viscount, you will have 1 plus 5. The lower you go, the less number of slots you have. You got Baron, you will have 1 plus 4. And if you still go lower to Baron, that's the too many. Knight, you will have 1 plus 3. So that's how the sub-city slots increase. Now the question is how to increase. So when you tap this option, get prestige, it's one of the things that you can do is you can offer tributes to the shrine on a daily base. Like first 3 tributes are really economical when you do it with gems, or else you can just simply offer the tributes to the shrine. The second way to get prestige is in your prison. You have the option to release the captured troops. Unfortunately, I don't have much. So you see this release option. When you get 1000 of these, you can release. So if you release, you get prestige, 50 prestige, and you can do that once in 4 hours. The next way to get more prestige is the most common and everybody's favorite, is by killing bosses and monsters. You get prestige for killing bosses and monsters. Now if you are in an active alliance and if you are joining rallies continuously, your prestige will grow eventually. So the more active you are in joining rallies, the more active you are in killing bosses, you will get more prestige. Now the event bosses have a different prestige. As you can see, the junior knight bat has 50 prestige. The golem 3 has 50 prestige. However, the boss 9 has 300 prestige, the boss 10 has 350 prestige, the boss 11 Ifrit has 350 prestige. So killing these bosses is more recommended than killing the event bosses. However, event bosses give you other rewards like gold and resources, which are equally important for your growth. Now coming back to the subordinate city further part. After you understand how to increase the subsidy slots, which is by increasing your prestige, we'll now look at the qualities of subordinate city. So basically there are 5 qualities. I'll take you through the preview option for that. So there is epic, which is golden in color. Then there is legendary, which is purple in color. Excellent is blue. Uncommon is green. Common is white. When you start off, your main city is going to be white. You can upgrade that and we'll come to that too. So when you start the game fresh, your main subordinate city is going to be white, which is common. You can tap this green button which you see here, the green arrow, and that gives you the option to upgrade your subordinate city. Now the one that I have is at level 21, so I can upgrade it to the from excellent subordinate city. I can upgrade it to the legendary subordinate city, for which I'm going to need 500 gems. So from white to green, which is from common to uncommon, is going to cost you 5000 gems. From uncommon to excellent is going to cost you 50,000 gems. From excellent to legendary is going to cost you 500,000 gems, and from legendary to epic is going to cost you 2.5 million gems. That's right, 2.5 million gems. Now I'm not joking about this is a fact. I have verified. I don't have the screenshot available on this device at the moment, but I have verified from a player who had sent me off the game in some third-party application, a line chat basically, where he showed me that he is looking out to collect 2.5 million gems to upgrade his subsidy to gold. Is it worth it? Maybe, maybe not. If you have too many gems, you can invest in your general cultivation, your gear refining, and lots of stuff. But if you want, you can also invest in your subordinate city. That's a person to person choice, because the in-city subsidy is a permanent asset. No matter whatever you do, it remains with you. The external subordinate cities can be stolen, and I'll come to that as well. But before that, now we'll study this part of the subsidy. When you open a subsidy, this is what you see. Automatic fight for other cities except reinforcements. You can see the same thing over here in general. Now I'm going to explain you how did this work. So let's say when you unbubble, you lose your bubble, your subsidy in the map will be openly visible to everybody. They can come and hit you, they can come and attack you, they can do whatever they want to you if your subsidy is unbubbled and open. Now what happens in this process? Anybody can come and hit and steal your subsidy, but first they'll have to zero the troops that you have in your keep. That's the step number 1, to zero your troops. That means kill them, so that there is nobody to defend in the subordinate city. But if you have these checks available, all except reinforcements, all automatic fight for the cities, what's going to happen in this is, let's say if somebody is attacking this subordinate city of mine, the troops that are in the main city will come and fight to defend this subsidy. Now in case if I am zeroed, somebody has come and destroyed my troops, has killed my troops, I will still not be losing the game. I'll still not be losing the subsidy if somebody comes and reinforces me. So now in my alliance I've got players of K35 who have P14 troops, and in case if I unbubble, they'll come and help me defend for a while. Of course I'll get communicated over the internet and third party applications to bubble up, but let's say I'm not able to bubble up, so the troops that are reinforcing my keep will help me defend the subsidy so that enemy does not steal it. Looking further, you need to have a mayor in the subordinate city, which is very important. As you can see this option here, you choose a mayor, and depending on what cultivation you have, your subordinate city or sub-city skills on the mayor that you have will have a huge effect on your subordinate city development. For example, my general Martinez has subordinate city training speed 176%, and the subordinate city construct speed 156%, subordinate city gold production speed 156.2%, troop dead to wounded, and okay, this is not important. So you can see this is the subordinate city training speed, construction speed, and gold production speed. So I'm going to just try to have a look at the construction speed. It says 115%. At this moment it is 115%. The troop training speed is 180%. The moment I change the general from Andrew Jackson to Martinez, the construction speed becomes 186%, and the troop speed becomes 283%. 280 to 280. Checking the further part of the administration, there is the policy balance, war oriented, economy oriented. When you keep it balanced, your subsidy will produce gold, as you can see here, 4,000 per hour plus 280%. That is one thing. If you keep it war oriented, it became 3,822 per hour plus 260%. Or if I keep it economy oriented, 4,246 plus 300. So you see there is a difference in the gold production as you change the policy. Now let's have a look at the same thing when we do with the troop rate. Now you see it says 300% when I kept it balanced. When I put it economy oriented, it says 282%. When I go for warrior oriented, it becomes 322% happening. Now what is this happening here? Where basically the subordinate city policy decides whether you will be training troops faster or you will be producing gold higher faster. I generally keep it in the economy mode because my current target is to produce gold so that it supports my research, and I generally use gold to buy resources when I need urgent amount of resources and I don't have much in the boxes and nobody is online to donate or help, so I use gold to buy resources. Now we'll talk about the general that you need to cultivate, or the general buffs or the general skills that you need. Now if you notice, most of my subordinate cities apart from the first one has Andrew Jackson, Nero, Himiko, Empress Dogar 6E. These are debuff generals. Now let me show you what is a debuff general. As you can see, the first skill, the specialty of the general says Old Hickory, which is reduces enemy range troops attack by 20% and mounted troops HP by 20% when general is leading the army. So if these generals are there in your subordinate city, and if you're going to send an attack to an enemy with these generals, they will be sending debuff, negative buffs on the enemy. So you will be reducing their range troop attack by 20%. So if you have got 5 of these debuff generals, you will have a debuff on the enemy that will give you a great advantage over the battle. So let's look at the skills. These are the sub-city skills that I have put up in the general, and we'll also look at the cultivation. So to train a general or prepare a general for subordinate city, you need to work on the leadership and politics. The better the leadership and politics, the better your subordinate city general will be. Now there are 4 tabs, out of which the first 2 buffs are the culture buff and the second 2 buffs are the common buff. So these are same throughout all the sub-cities, only their value or the rating changes with the level of with the quality of the subordinate city. Now war tactics is something that gives you the death into survival rate in the subordinate city 6%. For this you need the leadership to be 900 and politics to be 900. As I said, for the subordinate city all you need is the leadership and politics. Your attack and defense don't matter. They do provide these buffs to the subordinate city troops. The attack and defense buff imply to the subordinate city troops, but Moreover, the leadership and politics are important to unlock the fourth subcity tab. Now, how to capture a subordinate city? So if you see a subordinate city which is looking something like this, it's an abandoned city. What you need to do is just simply give one single hit and you can capture it. You can do the same to a blue city or a purple city. By just giving one single hit you can capture it. There's no complication, there's no difficulty. But if you wish to capture a sub city that is taken by a player and it is unbubbled, or so let me show you something. Something like this. Now this belongs to a player who's been unbubbled right now. So what you can do is, if you want to capture this subordinate city, you'll have to first zero the player troops so that there are no troops to reinforce or defend the subordinate city, and then you give 10 consecutive attacks. Now your first attack needs to be a full power attack wherein you have your good number of troops, maybe 30,000-40,000 troops or a full march. And the second attack onwards can be one single ground troop, not even a batch of 10, 20, 100,000. Just one single ground troop is more than enough to take down the subcity, but you need to hit the subcity walls for 10 times. So with that you can capture the subordinate city. Now remember, if your subordinate city slots are full, like as you see 8 upon 8 which you see right now are mine, even if I give 10 hits on this subcity, I'll not be able to capture the subcity. However, the subordinate city will get abandoned, so nobody will have the control over the subordinate city. So this is going to be an open sub, so you can help out a friend to capture a sub by hitting a subcity for 10 times so that they can come and capture the sub. So guys, I guess with this I have to conclude the video. I may have forgotten or missed out any points, so feel free to get in touch with me. Something that I didn't speak about was material production. The subordinate cities produce material over a period of time, so also make sure that you hold the subcity for longer. And something very important about the subordinate cities is, let's say if I abandon this subordinate city, I'm not doing it right now, but if I by mistakenly abandon the subordinate city, it will appear a blank subcity, like anybody can come and capture it. But the moment I capture it again, it will resume from level 19. Point number 1. Point number 2. You capture a new subcity which you never had, something fresh, something you get for the first time. Your subcity will start from level 1. It's gonna be fresh. You can also increase the construction speed in subordinate city by unlocking a builder. And if you're planning to do so, first of all, make sure that you put up a very strong general that gives you a good construction speed. So Martinez is giving me 186%. The General Charles Martel right now is giving me 151%. So I'm going to just place Martinez as my mayor, and I'll be unlocking the second construction slot. So that's going to construct the other buildings very fast in the subcity. So you can do this to increase the level of your subordinate city faster. Why do you need to do this, and what are the benefits of doing this? The higher the level of your subordinate city, the more gold production will happen, the stronger troops will get trained, and whenever you do a player versus player fight, your subordinate cities will join into the fight. Now let me also tell you, if you are attacking monsters and bosses, your subordinate city troops will also get engaged or get involved in hunting monster and bosses. So guys, these are some of the little but amazing benefits that subcity can give you. So please make sure that whenever you get an opportunity to grab a blue subcity, purple or golden, do not let go of it. They are worth the investment. If you have to trade resources or stamina with somebody to get a higher quality sub, do that, because the better the sub, the better the sub city buffs, and I'll be covering those buffs in the further video, that is the part 2 of the subordinate city information video. So guys, with this, time to sign out. And there's the update that I'll be broadcasting the Battlefield All-Stars, and for that I need your support. I'm looking out to achieve 1000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. The moment I achieve the mark of 1000 subscribers, the the YouTube will allow me to broadcast the game from my phone, which will also future permit me to broadcast my server versus server war gameplay or battlefield gameplay. So guys, I sign out with this video. Subscribe to the channel, share the video, hit the like, hit the notification icon so that you get the updates of the videos. And once again, thank you so much for tuning in. This is Max from server 133 signing out. I'll see you next time. Everybody, take care.